Why 99% fail at building wealth, and how to be the 1%. Imagine this. You're scrolling through social media, seeing flashy cars, private jets, and luxury vacations, and you wonder why that's not your life. The truth hits hard. 99% of people struggle to build real wealth, trapped in a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, while just 1% break through to financial freedom and security. But here's the game changer. You don't have to be part of the 99%. In this video, I'm pulling back the curtain on the top reasons most fail at building wealth and revealing the actionable secrets to join the elite 1%. This isn't about luck, a rich family, or a Wall Street job. It's about the choices you can make today to transform your financial destiny. Welcome to Has to Be Rich, where we inspire you to take control of your financial future and rise above the crowd. Let's dive deep into this journey together. Let's face the reality, building wealth is a tough road, but the numbers don't lie. According to the Federal Reserve's 2024 report, the top 1% of Americans control a staggering 30% of the nation's total wealth, while the bottom 50% cling to just 2.5%. That's a gap of over $90 trillion in assets. Why does this divide exist? It's not always about who starts with money, it's about mindset, daily habits, and the courage to take action. My friend Sarah, a barista earning a modest $30,000 a year, once thought wealth was out of reach. But she shifted her perspective, cut unnecessary spending, and started investing $100 a month. Now, at 28, she's on track to save $50,000 in 5 years. The 99% fail because they repeat the same preventable mistakes, but you can learn from their pitfalls and chart a different path. Let's explore why they stumble and how you can soar. Reason number 1 why 99% fail: they don't start. Procrastination is the silent assassin of wealth. People convince themselves to wait for the perfect moment, a higher salary, a bonus, or a market dip. But that moment never arrives. A 2024 study by Northwestern Mutual revealed a shocking 31% of Americans have less than $1,000 in savings, and 21% have no savings at all. My cousin Jamal waited until he was 30, thinking he needed $10,000 to begin investing. Meanwhile, his friend Mia started at 22 with just $500 in a low-cost index fund. Today, with the same $100 monthly contribution and a 7% average return, Mia is $5,000 ahead of Jamal. Starting small, even with $50, beats waiting forever. You don't need a fortune to plant the seed, just the will to begin. Reason number 2, they live beyond their means. The 99% fall into the lifestyle trap, chasing trends with new iPhones, designer clothes, and cars on credit. The average American credit card debt soared to $6,500 in 2024, according to Experian, with interest rates averaging 22.8%. My buddy Carlos, a delivery driver, used to blow $200 a month on takeout and subscriptions. He slashed that to $50, redirected the $150 to a high-yield savings account, and in 2 years, he saved $3,600. Living below your means unlocks cash to invest in assets like stocks or real estate, which the 1% prioritize over flashy liabilities. My friend Aisha, a fitness coach, drives a 10-year-old car but invests $200 a month, building a nest egg of $2,500. The choice is yours: status or security. Reason number 3, they ignore education. Wealth isn't handed out with a diploma, it's earned through financial literacy. The 99% shy away from learning about investing, taxes, or compound interest, leaving them vulnerable. My neighbor Lisa, a single mom, had no clue about index funds until last year. She dove in with $200, learned the basics from free online resources, and now her investment is worth $250 after a 6% gain. The 1% treat education like a superpower, reading books like The Millionaire Next Door or listening to finance podcasts. My friend Ethan, a teacher, spends 20 minutes daily on finance YouTube, turning $300 into $350 in a Roth IRA. Knowledge compounds faster than money. Start with one lesson today. Reason number 4, they lack consistency. Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint, and the 99% quit when the going gets tough. In 2020, the stock market crashed 34% due to the pandemic, and many panicked, selling at a loss. My cousin Sophia held her $1,000 investment in an S&P 500 fund, and it's now $1,300 with a 7% annual recovery. The 1% stay disciplined. My buddy Marcus, a graphic designer, invests $50 a month in a diversified portfolio. It's modest, but in 5 years at 7%, he'll have $3,500. Consistency, adding even $20 a week, beats chasing quick wins. My friend Maria, a cashier, missed 3 months of contributions and lost $90 in potential growth. Stick with it. Reason number 5, they fear risk. The 99% cling to cash and low-interest savings accounts, earning 0.5% while inflation devours 4.2% of their purchasing power. My friend Ryan, a mechanic, kept $2,000 in a bank account last year, losing $68 to inflation. The 1% embrace calculated risks, stocks, real estate, or side hustles. My neighbor Lila invested $500 in a dividend stock like Procter & Gamble in 2023, earning $15 a month now. Risk isn't reckless if you research. Start with 5% of your savings in a low-cost ETF. My cousin Jamal took a $200 risk on a side gig and now earns $50 a month. Fear costs more than failure. Let's pause for a second. I want to hear from you. Which of these mistakes have you made, or seen others make? Procrastination, overspending, ignoring education, inconsistency, or fearing risk? Drop it in the comments below. I'm reading every one, and your story could motivate someone to turn their life around. Now, let's flip the script. How do you join the 1%? It starts with a mindset shift. The 1% view money as a tool for growth, not a status symbol. My cousin Ryan used to flaunt a $300 watch. Now he invests that in stocks, earning $9 a month. Next, take action. Start with $50 in a high-yield savings account or $100 in an index fund like VU. My friend Lila, a single mom, began with $100 and adds $10 a week. She's at $600 now. Action trumps endless planning. My buddy Carlos, who grew up broke, saved $1,000 at 22 and invested in a dividend ETF. By 27, he's earned $500 in dividends and saved $5,000 more. Compare that to my friend Ethan, who spent his first $1,000 on a gaming setup. He's still at zero. Your decisions today shape your tomorrow. Let's break down how to be the 1%. Step 1. Start small. Invest $50 in a low-cost ETF like VTI or VU. My neighbor Aisha started with $100, and it's up 6% in a year to $106. Step 2. Learn daily. Spend 15 minutes on a finance blog, podcast, or video. My cousin Sophia learned tax deductions and saved $200 last year. Step 3. Live below your means. Save 20% of every paycheck, $50 from a $250 check. My friend Maria ditched cable TV, investing $120 a month, and now has $1,000. Step 4. Stay consistent. Add $20 a week to your investments. My buddy Marcus does this. His $2,000 is now $2,200 at 7%. Step 5. Embrace risk. Put 10% of your savings, $20 from $200, into stocks or a side hustle. My friend Ethan started a photography gig, earning $100 a month. These steps build a foundation. Let's talk numbers to motivate you. If you invest $200 a month at a 7% return from age 25 to 65, you'll have $500,000, tax deferred in a Roth IRA. The 99% spend that $200 on coffee, clothes, and dinners out. My friend Lisa started at 28 with $100 a month. She's at $1,200 now and aiming for $300,000 by 60. Small habits, like skipping one $5 latte a week and investing it, grow to $15,000 over 30 years. The 1% know this, the 99% don't. Here's another story. My cousin Jamal struggled for years. He overspent on nights out, ignored investing, and feared stocks. At 32, he hit rock bottom after a car repair bill wiped his savings. He woke up, cut $150 in monthly expenses, ditching a gym membership and eating out, and invested $100 a month. In 2 years, he's at $2,500, outpacing the 99%. Compare that to my friend Ryan, who still blows every dime on parties. Jamal's choice to change his habits flipped his trajectory. You can do the same. Let's bust some myths. First, I need a high salary to get rich. False. My neighbor Marcus earns $35,000 and has $3,000 invested by saving $50 a month. Second, It's too late to start. Never. My friend Aisha began at 40 with $500 in a diversified fund and is on track for $100,000 by 65. Third, rich people cheat or inherit it. Not always. The 1% work smart: education, discipline, risk. My buddy Carlos, from a low-income family, built $5,500 with $100 monthly investments. It's about strategy, not shortcuts. Here's how to avoid failure. Don't chase trends like meme stocks or crypto fads. Stick to basics like index funds. My friend Sophia lost $200 on Dogecoin but recovered with VTI, now up $150. Don't skip learning, ignorance costs. My cousin Ryan missed a $300 gain by not researching dividends. Don't quit during dips. My friend Maria almost sold after a 10% drop but held, gaining $150. Patience pays. Why is this urgent in 2025? Inflation's at 4.2%, outpacing the 2.5% average wage growth, per the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The 99% lose 1.7% of their money's value yearly. My friend Lila's $1,000 savings lost $80 last year. She switched to investing and gained $50. The wealth gap widens. $1.5 trillion grew for the 1% in 2024 alone. Tools like free finance apps and YouTube make it easier than ever. The 1% sees this, the 99% don't. Your action plan: tonight, save $20 by skipping a snack run. Invested in an index fund via a free app like Robinhood. Learn one tip: watch a 5-minute video. Cut one $10 expense, like a subscription. My cousin Jamal did this, doubling his savings rate to $200 a month. You're not doomed to the 99%, choose the 1% path now. This isn't financial advice, always consult a professional before investing. This is motivation to escape the 99%. Wealth is discipline, not luck. You hold the power to start today. If this video fired you up, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for daily tips on building wealth. Want more? Check out my next video, my journey from $0 to $10,000, real story, in the description below. Let's join the 1% together. This is Has to Be Rich, and I'll see you in the next one.